Alright then, here's another Pokemon Online battle. He's got a Weavile and I've got a Venomoth. Um, I saw that he's got a few Steel types, so I don't want to use Toxic Spikes. I'm just going to go into Hitmontop to wall it, and he's got Substitute. Well, I thought he'd have Substitute, and he does, because I know Weaviles like to Focus Punch, so I went into Hitmontop, just went for the close combat, and he just switches out into Charizard. Since he's so eager to go into a sweeper, like Pokemon, I'm not too keen on keeping something that can rapid spin, so I'm kind of looking at my options. I know Flygon can resist about anything, but Flygon can resist a lot of what Charizard wants to do, but just gonna stay in and focus and Sucker Punch. It does a fair amount, and then he flies up into the air, so I've got a free opportunity to switch. I go into Flygon, and I don't really take the fly that well. I mean, it's stab and all that stuff, but that must be a really physical Charizard. And so yeah, I really don't take it that well, and it's kind of surprising. I kind of predict that he's going to switch, so I use Outrage, but I don't see that he's going to go into Steelix, so Outrage can't even break his sub. I'm stuck with it, because it's Outrage, and either way I'm Choice Scarfed. So I'm kind of, stuck, but at least he doesn't have anything that's really powerful against Flygon, since he's using Rock Slide. And I believe if I flinch, that'll actually be a good thing, but yeah, once I get out of Outrage, I'll just switch back into Hitmontop, because this is kind of what I want to... This is kind of my front line of defense right now. It's full... I believe it's full HP, full defense investment, so that's probably why Sucker Punch doesn't do too much to, like, this Charizard. But, yeah, I just use that to take care of Ghost types, but... Still don't think I've got anything better to do than just keep Sucker Punching. And I die, but at least I've kind of worn down the Charizard, so I can go into Flygon again, but he's just gonna pull another switch, and really kind of wish I had something that could use Stealth Rock on this team, but whatever. This time he's gonna switch into Weavile after I kill his Charizard with Thunder Punch, and yeah, I go into Abomasnow after that, because I kind of start thinking that unless he's got X-Scissor, he won't be able to do anything to me. And yeah, I need to get my Hail up, even though it's not going to help me in stalling out this Weavile, but I know that Woodhammer can do a good chunk. And again, unless he has X-Scissor, which kind of isn't common, I really don't have anything to be afraid of. So I go in and just want to protect stall a little bit. Go for Woodhammer on his Substitute, but what do you know? He does have X-Scissor. But I take it alright, I live. But now I see that Abomasnow's kind of useless. So, looking at my options, Mandibuzz isn't a great option. It's more specially defensive. I mean, it's a good wall, but it's not the best option. Definitely, Walrein here would be the better option. I can just protect Substall, even though Hail won't be doing any damage. I don't think he'll be able to break any of my subs, but then I see he's got Brick Break. So, whatever. It's fine, because this thing probably can't take one Surf. So, I use Surf on his sub. It goes away. But he makes a good play, switches into Weepinbell. But, you know, I'm done. I'm kind of getting tired of his switching. So I just go for Blizzard. He starts sub-stalling me for some reason, and I've just got none of it. I just keep Blizzarding, and I'll just protect as get Hail recovery with Ice Body, and then leftovers, and Weepinbell dies, so that's cool. He goes into Hitmonlee, and I know that it's probably a more offensive variety because he sees that I'm more of a bulky variety, so it would make sense that he switches that in. So, yeah, I'm looking at my options. I know I've got a few good switches like Flygon and Mandibuzz, but I'll just use my Vommasnow as fodder. Don't want to switch in on any attacks. Here I just go into Venomoth because I kind of haven't done anything with it. I want to Sleep Powder, but of course he's got Blaze Kick, and of course it's critical hit, but at least now I see that this Hitmonlee isn't any type of choice. So my Choice Scarf Flygon will definitely be able to outspeed it. Outrage is going to be a one-hit KO because Hitmonlee really can't take any hits. And yeah, there it goes. So back to 3-on-3. Then he's got an Empoleon. Just kind of bad. It's a good switch into my Flygon, of course, but yeah. Now I've got two options. I don't want to deal with its Ice Beam. Well, Mandibuzz could do a decent job of stalling it, but if Ice Beam can do a decent chunk, and if it crits or anything like that, I don't want to have that hassle. So I'll just try to stall it out with Walrein, because I don't think he can do anything to me. Yeah, he's just gonna start using Giga Impact, but I'm physically defensive, so it's really no big deal. But of course, because I have subs and protects, he won't have to recharge. But Giga Impact can't even take out one sub, so Walrein is kind of beastie. He's kind of doing a little work right now. I'm just gonna keep using protect and sub and stalling him. He's still got what does he still have left? He still has Weavile and Steelix, I believe. So they're getting out of a tight spot, 2-3, but I'm fine now. Now the worst thing that this Weavile can do is Brick Break, but it's not Stab. I'm physically defensive, got a lot of HP, so I should be able to still make a sub. Now I'm just gonna protect up to get some health back, because I just used the sub because I wanted the buffer for Surf, for taking him out with Surf, and that's what I'll do. Steelix comes in. I'll protect up, see what he wants to do, and he subs for some reason, and so I just go for Surf. He uses Thunder Fang, doesn't do much. And I'll just go for another Surf and take him out. So it was a decent match. I was in kind of a bind there, 2-3 Pokemon at one point, but my whole team pulls through, and yeah. I know I'm doing Pokemon Online right now, but I'll be doing some DS battles really soon, and also I'm gonna post a pretty good guide on because I've pretty much mastered the Poke Radar on Platinum, so I can post a pretty good guide about catching shiny Pokemon if anyone's interested in that. I mean, it's a method that works, and it's almost guaranteed, so really hope that sparks some kind of interest. I'm hoping to do a good job on that video. And yeah, if you're liking these battles, watching like my strategy and how I like to strategy, yeah, that's the right way to say it, and how I just kind of go about things, then a subscription would be nice, or a like, or anything. I know I don't have a big audience right now, but you know what? I mean, whatever you feel like doing, like or even a dislike. I mean, it kind of whatever. Just